God bless everyone. The one-handed prayer. Thank you all for being here. It's December 9th, 2025. It's real cold. Probably the coldest day yet. Yeah, yesterday was real windy. I love all you guys. God is always with us. I appreciate the perspectives, the love, and all the comments. Woo! Okay. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being alive. If you have any questions, anything you want help with, you can always come to me. Okay. If no one else is helping you. So I'm excited to be here with you guys today. The greatest blessing we have is right now. Yeah. This life. Yeah. And we can be with God, whatever activity we do. Because it doesn't matter what we do. Even when we're doing nothing, we're with God. So nothing and something, it's still the same thing. We're with God. God bless the whole world. Send love to the whole world. The only thing that matters if you feel life. If you feel God. Do you feel happy? Do you feel love? Joe Mama, God bless you. Hello, Honky Digital. Nice to see you. You should ask yourself this repeatedly throughout the day, from morning to night. What am I feeling? Because you always want to feel love. Okay? You always want to feel happiness. Yeah, you farted? Hopefully you did, because people say that all the time. Nothing really new. Yeah. And the great thing is, it just matters how you're feeling. What you want to do with life. Yeah. What's going online really doesn't matter. Such as the negativity, the comparison. Looks like somewhere in Italy. the trolls, the hatred. Yeah. Online, it doesn't even matter. So how you feel inside is the only thing that matters. What someone else is doing, what the world is doing, what someone says has nothing to do with you. Hello, art of music. You just let it grow, Muhammad. You don't do anything to it. Thank you for the mustache compliment. Anyone who spews negativity feels negativity.
How you doing?
Is that an Akita? Oh, okay. Never seen you before. I'm hella drunk. Hello, Vicky Goggins. Yeah. There's nothing to lose. There's everything to gain. You're 80 years old. Think you repent? The greatest time to find God is right now. It's the only time to find him. He's the only right thing. Yeah. You're always trying to do it. And everything goes back to the source. Yeah. My profile pic, it's a new one. It is Pittsburgh. Thank you for being here, Vicky Goggins. Yeah. Pittsburgh. It is nice. Nicest neighborhood around. I just happen to be here. If you have negativity, God won't accept that. Yeah. Hell will accept it. Yeah. You're going to be in for a big surprise. You can never reach God if you have negativity. You can never reach him if you have stress. Yeah. And you'll definitely never reach God and feel him if you have hate. Yeah. Hello, XOXO. You did your first walk yesterday? Yeah, Joe's Pivy, you're going to have to go because no one wants to hear your nonsense. So, that was pretty easy. I have enough money to where I don't have to get a job, Paradise, and this is my job. Hello, Stetson. Slow down live streaming? I don't know what you mean. Everyone loves me. Even when they say they don't. Even when they try not to. Hello. Hello, Self Wales. Yeah. Yeah, XOXO. Yeah, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah. I always feel the best when I'm moving. For sure. Yeah. You can think about walking all day, or you can actually feel it. You can think about all the stuff on your head, but you're just thinking. You're more than thinking. Yeah. You can think about God. You can actually feel God instead of just rambling on nonsense online. Yeah. But it's all right because we're here. We're thankful to be here. And anybody that doesn't deserve to be here, they're soon not going to be here. You just got 3 cannolis. Joey needs to find himself better use in the world. Yeah, instead of keep coming in my live streams, he's not here anymore. Art of music, yeah, I love you too. Hello, Lord Thomas Solar. Why would God doesn't just go to one person? I don't know where you're coming with this or what's making you say this. Yeah. Yeah, no offense. Well, that's just something really weird to say. That's on your mind and you're thinking about that. So, yeah, you can probably just go out of here yourself, to be honest. It's kind of weird. Thank you, Art of Music. You didn't have to do that. I have the best job in the world. God never comes because he can't come. You can only allow him in. Yeah. He's already there. How can he come? Thank you for the euro. It's crazy how cold my fingers are already. Yeah. Thank you, Andy Nicholas. Buddha never said he was a god, but that's a nice thought you have. The laugh is creepy. I don't know what you mean by creepy, but because I'm laughing, it's creepy to you. Huh? That's a new one. The fallacies of the Bible. The silly laugh is so fake. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy. I'm obviously you're not. So. Yeah. You think yoga is demonic? Well, anybody can shout some stuff out, and you can talk however you want. Prove it. I want you to prove it. Uh, a lot of people talk because it's easy to talk. They don't feel good. Yeah. And mostly they bullshit. Yeah. Uh, I live on Medicaid and I do fine and I'm happy with my life. Yeah. You don't have to do anything to be happy with your life. Living your life is the happiest you're going to get. It's the most incredible life. Yeah. It's the biggest blessing in the world. And it's the greatest privilege to live a human being and to get to live this life. Yeah. Most people take it for granted. They have no clue what's going on. So, yeah, you are the best thing. It doesn't get any better than this. Jesus is the way in life. Thank you. It's the glitch. That's because gay is happening on your mind. You must have like a past memory, or you must want to do something gay. That's why you think about it. Thus, so you talk about it. Andreas, yeah, you don't have to give me anything. I appreciate you, though. It's not as cold as here. It's freezing here. Yeah. You probably wouldn't want to be here. It's not that you have chosen it. You're just thinking about it and you're not feeling it, Xavier. Yeah. Hello, MAGA. It's simply all right here. Yeah. It's all around you. It's all within you. You either feel it, which would be to know it, or you're simply stuck in a thought. The whole meaning to life is what's simply here. Ryan, you keep coming ask the same thing. This is what happened when I cleaned myself up. Yeah. You like Irish folk traditional music? If you eat chopped onion in a stew and can't taste it, is the onion not there? Well, it's really not. Yeah. If you don't taste it, what's it matter? People are living a life, but if you don't feel it, are you really living a life? Woo! Yeah. What are you doing? If you are a life, I like it more than Greek one. Yeah. Irish music is pretty popular, especially like in the USA. Hello, Jack. God killed a lot of kids. Why are you thinking about that, Ryan? Looking like a whack job is just simply your objective. How's it going, Eco? Life is precious. It's all there is. It has nothing to do with what you're doing. Yeah. Because your life is just what is. Angry people because they feel angry. So they see the world as angry. So they have to tell the world they're angry. So their whole life becomes angry. And anger is just resistance to allowing love. What could I ever contribute to society, Ryan, that would be beneficial to you? Thank you, Lord, be with us. The only reason someone says there is no God because they simply don't feel him. I have the techniques and that's all you need to do. But most people don't have the will. No, it doesn't get better than that, Turbo. You're a liar. You is a color. So human. And you can search up what man equals. But you is HUE. You don't really know what the words mean. Yeah, I have people trying to be mean to me all the time on the internet, but it doesn't faze me, and it simply never will. God is the only thing to know, Cosmic Slushy Network. Because what else is there? Anything you attain is through God. I don't know why you're talking about gays so much, Axel. But there is no psychology of being gay. You're just thinking about it or you're not. Yeah. And simply you are or you're not. Yeah. You could have a trillion thoughts on your head, but if someone is to call you gay, they must be thinking about gayness. Yeah. Hello, Bad Demand Soul. You can see your breath in the cold. Most people never pay attention to their breath in their whole entire life. Yeah, Cyprus. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't be in such a super hot place like all year round. That just sounds like you would just like be devastated in a desert. No, you can't use your brain. You're actually not supposed to use your brain because who is this I? Xavier. You're saying I, but who is I? Ask yourself. Because you're using your brain, but you don't have to use anything. Because you already are. I'm trying to actually not to get you to use your brain, to stop your thoughts and be in the presence when you stop your thoughts. This is when you actually go in the essence of God. This is when you actually feel God. You can't feel through a thought. You can generate emotions, which people do all the time, and then they cry about it. And then that's what happens. They generate emotions through the mind because you can do that. then people cry about it because they generate their own emotions that they're not in control of ultimately. So then they get upset or angry. So it's upset, really. Everybody's upset. Because when you don't feel life, then you're going to have to make up something about life. You're going to have to make up an image. Yeah. I mean, what is there to think about when there's everything to feel? Life is actually a feel. Who you are is a feel. That it's beyond the idea. There is no idea. The whole Bible was trying to actually get you to feel this. When people say it's a living word, yeah, because it's meant to be felt. The living word is love. God is a living presence. And it's meant to be felt. My nose is... It's -2 degrees and I got out there. Yeah, I mean, it's probably under 20 degrees right now. I don't know where you're at, Joe Mama. God's already acknowledging you. Sky Daddy is not real. That's because he's everywhere. Now you're saying it's bullshit. Might be the best beard in the world. That's how wild it is. Thank you. Jesus said we should love all. You're not acting loving, annoyed. That's why you're annoyed. Hello, Anita. It's only pseudo because you want it to be. God told them directly not to eat from the forbidden tree. Where is God, no face? That's a great question. They all went back with God. What did you expect? Your brain functions on its own, Axel Bombshell. You act like you're controlling all the functions of your body. You don't even think about that. You just think about nonsense and what you think is important to you. That's how ridiculous that thinking is, Axel. You think you are you. How's the idea of thinking of you make you real? Because you can think about whatever. If you think about a cat, you think about a safari, then you're not thinking about you. Or are you? Thinking about wild Africa? What's that thinking? And you just change from thinking about yourself to thinking about something else. So which one is you? I call your bluff. You can change your thinking at any time to anything. So what is your thinking? And how much does it mean to you? I'll see you later, Art of Music. Thanks for the donation. Yeah. There's no one to blame for your sins. Your whole life and all of your actions, they're completely up to you. I'm just somebody that wants you to feel your life, Stitson. somebody that wants you to feel God. Every other thing you're trying to feel is trying to get you here. Because simply God is the only thing to feel. Yeah. If you feel hate, if you feel sorrow, yeah, that sucks. Everything else basically sucks. It's all trying to get you to feel God. Honky digital, what's the Iron Man's curse? I would say I'm nobody Stetson. Yeah. And I'm trying to get the world to be forever happy. Because I've always been happy. I don't need to be happy anymore. As in, I can't get happier, and I can't, I already am happy. I can't be more happy. It's non-existent. And I want everybody to feel God's love, because it doesn't matter if I keep feeling it, which I am. Yeah. God is real, one and only. You're Italian, Honky? I, I'm a human being in the image of God. When I stand sipping coffee, hints of success. Sounds like a pretty good coffee. Bad to mind soul. When you eat food, the food doesn't care what you think of it. Your idea about the food. You care how it tastes. You care how it makes you feel. How it feels. Racism isn't real. Animals don't go up to other animals and be like, "Oh yeah, you're a racist," or "You're this color." Yeah, racism is for angry people that don't have control. Real estate Africa. Animals are of all colors. Human beings on different worlds, and even our world, come in all different shapes and sizes. There's sometimes beings with lion heads, but they have a humanoid body. Okay. So there's other things too. There's the human centaur. Yeah. So there's even mixed things. I'm a Christian and my name is Vicky. Saved me from being homeless and being all glory to God. Yeah. As soon as you listen to him, he's always trying to give you guidance. He's always trying to give you intuition. The cop was waving at me. Because I was going like this. Yeah, he thinks I was out there like staring through the window, looking at him through his window in the car, and he thought I was waving at him. Yeah. But some people think I'm waving at him when I do this too. But God is always trying to, through your intuition, he's trying to show you what you like to do. Yeah. He's trying to show you what you ultimately love to do. But if you ignore that, you can only feel this love. It can come into your mind, yes. But your mind is so erratic. You don't do what you love to do. Doing things right, or things that feel right, this is what God is. Yeah. The reason you have negative things, the reason why you feel bad, is simply that is God telling you, hey, you're doing something. This is not the right way. He has to intrinsically set this up. But people are, they're ignorant. They ignore it. So it's why don't you go jump in a fire right now? If you have the big balls, if you're so negative and so full of hate, go jump in a fire. Because when you go into a fire, you've already learned this lesson that, I feel this isn't right. Yeah. That's why you don't go do it. Because it feels wrong. It feels bad. Well, you have to take this feels bad and feels wrong, not just with the fire. You have to take it everywhere in your life. Else you're going to reap the consequence. No one cares if you reap a consequence. No one really cares if you feel bad. You can think, I want people to feel bad for me, and I want the world to care about me. I can tell you from experience, as much as you want it to happen, most people only care because they're only worried about their own stupidity. Yeah. You can only have one thought in your mind at one time. And if people are thinking about themselves, which is most people do, you can see it in the world. Why would they think about you? Yeah. God's the only one who thinks about you, that really cares for you. It's nice to have people care for you, but I wouldn't hope and pray on it. It all happens through God anyways. What's the closest thing to godliness? Showing love to everybody, even when they're hate and even when they're negative. Hello, Toronto, Canada. Thank you. Hello, Walking Beauty. Yeah, God wants us to interact and bring one another to our highest, most capable selves. Anybody that doesn't need to be in your life, that doesn't make you feel good, get them out of your life. God's trying to tell you something. Yeah, we are as children Zier of the Pyre. Speaking the love of Jesus. Breathing and hums are the technique. Yummy. It's ancient Kriya. It's a science to feel God. If you don't feel him now, ask why you don't. He's the feel of love. You can only resist love if you don't feel it. Woohoo! Yeah. And then I have the paid course. So there's a free course coming in a week or two, maybe even today, because it's coming out with my website. And then there's the paid course for the ones who really want it. I do the course my goddamn self. It's really beautiful out here. The reason why most people don't know God, because they don't have the will. Yeah. You have to give your all to God, because then he'll give you his all to you. He'll give you everything. and I'm being serious, he'll give you stuff you can't even fathom. You can't even think about. Well, God's not going to be there if you don't feel him. Koki, Bulba. You just do the techniques if you're really interested. Because yeah, I talk. Okay. Yeah, I'm with God right now and I feel him. Okay. That means you have a chance being with me. But I'm about action. I'm not about talking. Doesn't matter what I do in life, I take action. I'm the most action person in the world, if that's even a word. You could say most productive. It was even before I even knew about God. I was already this way. But he set it up this way. Because it's all from him. Yeah. Of course, you're not going to feel God. Because, again, you can't see him. You might not know him. But you have heard about him. Okay? It's the same as feeling your life. So, you could say God's not there. Sure, you can say that. But you can't say your life is not there. And there is something in front of you. As soon as you quiet your mind, you can feel the sun coming on you. You can actually communicate with the plants. People don't like to hear that because you think your mind can do this. You think your mind can do all this and that. You think you know everything. But as soon as I say, oh, you can communicate with the plants, people go ballistic. They think it's crazy. The views drop out of the live stream. They call me all sorts of names. Saying you don't believe in God is saying, one, it just means you don't feel your life. Hello, Joe Reed. Trust me, it was God. I was blinded by circumstances. Facts about electricity? What are the facts, Xavier? Just something you agree on. That's all it is. That's some crazy facial hair. That's because somebody loves this facial hair. Somebody loves it and gives me the most love in the world. Hello, you are you. I am I. They're not techniques to see God, Nelson. Because, yeah, God is everywhere, first of all. It's techniques to feel God. Yeah. Yeah, Dino, people do it all the time, every single day. All my entire life. Because people want you to think like them. People are thinking how they want you to look. That's how much they care about you. They want to spread their own thinking onto your face. I don't give a shit about none of that. I don't give a S what you think. It's not changing how I feel. Not changing my love for God. Woohoo! Yeah. Not changing my happiness. You could never affect us. Definitely not changing my mission. Oh, there's hundreds of them? Let me see them. Tell me about each and every one and show me them. If there are hundreds of them. User URF common sense. It's children? Probably. Yeah, only his grace and mercy. You're right. You're right, Zeal Apire. What is awareness? When you stop thinking and you pay attention. So people are caught up in their thinking, but there's slits in between your thinking, okay, where there's no thinking going on. But when this comes up, people get loopy headed, they get disoriented, they lose awareness. So people are aware, most people are aware when they're thinking, but they're not aware when they stop. What a crisis. Because you always stop thinking, this is God. Yeah. Hello, IMI. See you later, Stetson. Being gay is bad. Yeah. I mean, someone says it every single day, Axel. Hello, Wayne Sandman. You can be an Asian name too. Yeah. I'm behind on the comments, but doesn't really matter. Jesus can come to you for sure. Yeah. God is like a shining light. You'll never, Jesus, yeah, in the form can show you. Only happens to a few people to actually see Jesus while you're alive. You can be thankful for the sun. You can be thankful for everything because everything is giving you life. Yeah. Especially sustaining you. Well, they're thinking of gayness, Turbo. You're missing it. There's nothing you have to punish. Joe Reed. Yeah, they like to get on here, but they really like to be gay. Maybe you should laugh sometime, Turbo. And I look like a relative. Crazy as you want me to be, a bell. Yeah. Maybe I have to scroll to the top of the comments because, yeah, MAGA loves all the angry haters. We all do. Ever heard of Dizzo Chin? Yeah, I've actually have. If you're talking about the person, or you're talking about the like tradition of Buddhists. Well, if 75% of the world is living in poverty, why don't they do something about it, Xavier? Because they're only thinking about themselves. No one thinks like you. Just because somebody lives in poverty doesn't mean they think about living in poverty. It might sound weird, and unfortunately to you, that's not the case. People like to assume people think like you. No. Using your brain to make you move, God makes you move. God gives you life. You can claim it all you want, Turbo. You'll see at the end who you really are. Just here to remind you. It existed since forever, yeah. I'm psychic, as is everyone. Yeah, but the mind is a part of us. You use the mind, but then you put it down when you don't need to use it. Only what you would call idiots is someone that's, woohoo, I'm having a fun time up here, woohoo, yeah. You're not having a fun time. Most people are negative if they're thinking all the time. It's just a fantasy. The feel of God is right here. I mean, it's everywhere. It's floating in the space. It's literally what keeps everything intact. It's beyond your wildest imagination. It's about your life, Madison. You think if I wanted to buy a razor, I couldn't go buy a razor? I appreciate you, Erica Sanchez. The brain and the mind is separate? I mean, you could say that, I guess. It's hard to focus when you have that wild mustache. Well, maybe that's actually helping you. Bullshit? Yeah, well, the bullshit's on your mind, not mine. I never have bullshit on my mind. Less smoke and less alcohol? Who are you talking about? There's Beelzebub, God's most trusted advisor. Okay, what about it? Do not go in your understanding because God is guiding you, Saint Strain. All physical things are returning to God. Why are you saying that, Axel? You can't say that about him. Sorry. Anyone that talks about MAGA or anyone, the people in here I love, you're gonna be bounced out of here. I could give a shit. You want to hear what I think? You don't want to hear what I have to think because it's gonna blow your effing mind. I only speak the truth. I don't really give opinions. I don't tell you what I think. Yeah. In fact, that person might be banned forever. You just let me know, MAGA, if you want them gone. Whoever that person is, Axel, they can just be banned from the channel. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not upset about nothing. I have happiness. I have God. What someone says and does to me means nothing. As if it could mean something. Yeah. But of course, I appreciate the love. It's everywhere. Yeah, there's nothing outside of God. Only your thoughts. There's only one God to believe in. Everything is an offshoot of God, so that's just causing more separation, Woogie. Thank you, Natalia. That's a very beautiful name. Yeah. We're all speaking for God. Some of us speak for the devil. When you align with negativity, when you align with fear, that is what the devil is, fear. I look like I'm from the 70s. Yeah, whatever the 70s is. If I see a barber, oh hey, yeah. If I wanted to cut it, I would already cut it. A laundromat? What's wrong with that? You're acting. People love it. I don't agree with killing others. FGH. Why did God need a vagina of a woman to send his son? He could have, but maybe he wanted to show him something else. What's wrong with that? Subscribe and comment which fruit. Why did Jews use the Star of David or hold the scriptures? Because, well, I don't know. You would have to ask the Jews themselves specifically. And maybe they have something mixed up. Yeah. But again, it's all shapes and geometry and all the stuff that was once good. Sometimes it gets manipulated. And then people, their intention behind it. Yeah. It could align with the devil. The devil takes truth and he twists it. So all the symbols the devil uses, we're all truth. Just what you would call geometry. Yeah. The pair sentimus. What do you mean by anonymous? Adam and Eve came from Greek mythology. I think you need to go get your head checked out or shit saying crack pipe. Yeah. God's not going to like when you came down here and had these judgments, and you'll probably have a bunch of other judgments in your life. Nothing to do with me. Everything to do with you. Let's talk about, what do you want to talk about, Cash? The Guinness. God's the only way. Love is the only way. How does the brain work, Xavier? Paytel, well, don't worry. I'll make sure that you remember me. And when you stand before God on Judgment Day, so after you die, you'll remember that feeling you cast out. What are you talking about, Archon? You think about yourself and about other things. What are you talking about? Sin is resistance towards love. It's resistance towards life. Thank you, Vicky Goggins. I love you. You're an extensive researcher. Yeah. Well, I guess you're getting closer. Yeah, Joseph. I mean, I agree with you. Feeling God is the greatest feeling in the world. Everything else is subpar. Doesn't even compare. Hello, Frank White. No such thing as sin in heaven or hell. I guess you'll have to see for yourself. You can't be born in sin. This whole world, we came here because our manifestation of our thoughts. So it actually is true, boiling frog. But I get and understand what you're saying. Yeah, I look like a Dr. Seuss character. Thank you. Hello, Rick, Letty. A lot of people want to be me. There's no one to be. It's just to feel love. You're attracted to this happiness. You want this calmness. Don't forget that. Faith. Faith is this. I actually wrote it down today. Faith is, people say it's believing in something you can't see. God, you got to understand, it's not like, oh yeah, this is so easy. God made it so he covered up everything with a face, with a lizard, skin, the whole 9 yards. Everything is not like this in heaven. You're not covered up in heaven. You see right through everything. In heaven, you see good energy and you see bad energy. You actually see the energy. Okay? But in this world, God wants to test your faith. You can call it a little game, because it is a game. He wants you can't see good and bad energy. You can if you can see it, but you're meant to actually feel it. So when people say, "Oh, you have to read the Bible," yes, but the Bible and scriptures are already inside of you. It doesn't matter if you read the Bible, because you could not follow it. You could not even put it into actual practice. So faith is you actually have to feel what is right and wrong. Your ideas can tell you whatever is right and wrong. Anyone can justify anything. That's what evil people do. That's why they don't believe in God, because they don't see him, so they just run off their own God. Their own God would be their own mind. It's a hive mind. It's an AI, basically. Your mind is programmable. So God, as a game, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun, but you're not having fun. Because you're not living the life you want to live. Simple as that. Most people are lazy. They make excuses. Of course, yeah. So you get angry. But faith is actually feeling this goodness. He set the game up so it's kind of like in a disguise. Else there would be no game. We should love everyone. As soon as you go away from love, as soon as you go against me, you create division. Oh yeah, people just claim stuff out of nowhere. Bad to mind soul. I agree. Yeah, sin is an error in our growth. Everything around you is actually meant for you to get over it. But if you lose your girlfriend because maybe she didn't want to be with you anymore. Yeah. If you really are the ultimate shit, you really are all knowing like you think you are, then why did she leave you? She should have stayed. It just means someone's better for you. You see it as negative, someone leaving you. I see it as the best joy in the world. So someone gets upset because their relationship is over, and then they get miserable for 2 or 3 years. Now you're miserable for 2 or 3 years. You made that choice to be miserable. It's actually a grand blessing. Whether you left somebody or they left you. So everything is continuously met. Once you get to a point when you don't have to get over anything, you're already in the state with God. Yeah. Through Jesus Christ, this is who you actually are. Yeah. A state of love. Yeah. Being miserable is not a state of love. It's completely arbitrary or contrary. And the reason you get miserable is because you're resisting love. Woohoo! Yeah. A lot of people aren't loving. Yeah. They're individualized in their mind. They're out here like we're some caveman fighting each other. Even caveman would be nicer and loving. It's naturally who you are. Thank you, Pavel, Petrovic. Yeah. Any idea that isn't love is gonna feel bad. It's gonna get you in a loop. I am Jimmy Pockets. I don't know if you're talking to me. You're high. Bro, the wheel. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mag. If you want me to block anyone, I'll block them for you. Don't tell me to stop. Yeah. Nah, you go against God when you do that, Patel. Yeah, I'm a servant of God. Nothing could touch me. Yeah. Walking Beauty, I don't know. You did say something with MAGA. I don't know what you said, but I'm right now really on his side with this. I don't know what you said about him, but you did say something. He's in denial. Well, if denial is happiness, then that's the way it should be, right? Yeah. A lot of you guys are just being honest. You're being ignorant. I don't care if that's to deal with me. That I could care less about. But you're actually spreading that to the whole world. People are going to forever come on here and see this. They'll let you know. And then obviously people see it in here right now. God sees it, most importantly. Yeah. And then you see it for yourself. And then all the people are not going to want to be around you, whether you know it or not. Yeah. You can keep talking, Xavier. Our thoughts are from the flesh, and the flesh is evil. A lot of people in here are acting evil. Magna was right about demons in here. Yeah, a lot of you guys are acting evil today. That's not up to me, though. Everything is a choice. Woo! I'm just here to wake you up. Everything you do is a choice. I'm trying to wait my turn. Animals tell one another to shave their brows. Yeah. I'm not in the mindset. It's just the way I feel life. I feel life, and I know intrinsically it's in everybody, in everything. It's not something that I know. You could say that. It's simply the feel of life. I want you to feel it too. Yeah. But if someone's so stuck in their head, if someone's being so evil, so negative, I can't get through to them. I can't get them to happiness. I can't get them to God because they're making the choice of negativity for evil. Yeah. So how can I reach them if they won't even listen? Because they want to be stuck in that. It's not a dirty look. I guess maybe a lot of you guys need to get out a little bit more, obviously. You must know nothing about the world if you're caught up in my looks. So, Bonsai Bean, maybe you should go outside and travel around just a little bit. Just a little bit. You need to go. This is what you need to do, my friend. You need to go to Africa, and you need to go hang with one of the tribes. Because a lot of you guys think you have some balls. You don't even have the balls to live outside. Those are the biggest balls. A lot of you guys, it's usually guys. Usually guys. A lot of you guys don't have nothing in your life. You don't have balls. You'll never get the woman that you want. Never. You might get one that has a nice appearance, but it's always going to be turmoil because you don't have the balls. You're afraid to love. Everyone's just afraid to love. Full of shit. Bullshit. Full of excuses. I know. No. Shapeshifters. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of you guys are acting complete ignorant. Oh man, you think people want to be around you? Come on. Just think about that. Yeah. Hello, Flosky Angels. You have ligma? Yes, you can, Jazzy. I've never heard of that. Because the ark was bigger than you could think of, Joseph. Shapeshifters, Lauren. The clear people trying to be God. I'm going to scroll to the top of the comments finally. You have a place in Maryland on the natural sites, state parks. Wow, that sounds very beautiful. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you're pretty close to me, the mind soul. Neanderthal, thank you. Who brought over voodoo? Voodoo was always around. It's going against God's natural energy. Yeah. Natural energy goes in a spiral, clockwise. If you happen, which a lot of people do, if you happen to go anti-clockwise, you go, in a way, you go against nature, which is voodoo. You go against God. It's all occult is going against, if it's negative, it's going against God's energy. Which would be, simplest terms, the feeling of love. It's all scriptured and butchered up in different ways. KW7A, what are my spiritual practices? I don't know what you mean. And I don't know what you're identifying as an idol. Thank you, Povali. Without knowledge, animal with human face. What is pain, Xavier? Hello, Vicky. Wanting life to change is actually different than taking action. Your life changes as soon as you change your thoughts, or you take action. Yashikar, your opinions. If you're talking about me believing, I simply feel life, and my belief isn't going to change anybody else's belief. You have to change your own belief on your own. Just like you change your thoughts. Underneath all your thoughts is the feel of God. This is where He is. Everything is scripture, so you saying no scripture is taking it to something that it's not. Xavier, you hate because you're hating and you feel it. And that sucks. Never said I believe in. Yeah, you're just saying stuff. Animals are not racist, they are territorial. So are humans. But that's just an idea at that point. To get pity money? None of the pity money. That's just an idea, Bugs Malone, and you haven't said anything. A lot of people come out the woodwork. They come to give me their negativity. Usually just leave a comment of hatred or some negative. Then they're out the door. Because you can't keep the negativity bottled up in you. No one can keep the sorrowness, the sadness bottled up into them. Especially anger. Yeah. You're the one calling me homeless, saying I pretend to get pity money. Wow. Yeah, thank you. But that's like some of the greatest sins you just caused, and you might end up going to hell for that. You can't love God and say things like that. Everyone's... I appreciate you. Someone else is there. That's just your imagination. Someone else is there. Everyone's the same life, the same feel of life. Okay. Personality isn't just your idea and something you create. You can change what you create. So you can change your personality or your ideas at any given time. They're only what you want to believe. Nobody else. Yeah. So who are you when you die? Thank you, J.C. Crees. J. Crees. Thank you, Stevie England. Brian. If you seek, you shall find. Yeah, it's only the seekers who find. God is all there is. It's having everything. Nothing is compared to God. Who am I? You was homeless at 13 years old. Thank you. Yeah. That's a crazy story. God bless you. Christine, did you send me some money? Thank you, and Nikki. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. Xavier, we just went over it. Thank you, Michael Wardwell. Jesus Christ loves you all. Amen. I just scrolled to the top of the comments. Yeah, we already went over how to identify what's right and wrong. Schizophrenic, RA420 is when you talk in your head. That's literally the definition. No, I mean, I have bills. Yeah. There's no problem. And anytime you have a problem, It's because you're not doing nothing about it. Yeah. Money is the easiest thing to get. I mean, yeah. Again, it has nothing to do with me. That's just my thoughts around it. And to your benefit and beneficial, you can earn money easily too. I mean, a lot of people, it's usually older people that have a problem with money. ACGT, voodoo is about ancestry worship. It depends what you call voodoo. We were talking about negative energy and going against it. So, nice to see you here. Sofa surfers. I have everything I need. I don't need nothing from somebody else or no one else. And all the money that does come in is being used for the real life spiritual center that we're building. So all donations are going towards there. Yeah. ACJT, again, at the end of the day, it matters what the person is feeling when they do something. And you know before, because God lets you know before you get into anything. He has to. Thank you, Red Dot. If he kept calling himself Jesus, it's getting really hard to read your comments, Xavier. I don't think. Yeah, it's your living life and the power of your thought. That's how you demonstrate God exists. Can you actually feel your life? This is the only way to prove anything. The only thing that is true, what people talk about, what is real, what are facts, what are evidence, is going to be what you are feeling. And if you can actually feel your life, this is proof of everything. When I was sitting outside of my body for 9 years, Omni, right next to God, God made all of us, man, choose to sin. He's not here to carry you fearfuls money. Yeah. One person would be like, oh, I watch all your live streams and I just want to come in and say, you're begging for money. If I was begging for money, I would be jumping up and down and playing music. I know people are just trying to be funny. I get it. Yeah. Everyone wants you to laugh with them. I'm not an idiot. Just how it's been all throughout life. But the most people that would always try to make you laugh with them, like make fun of somebody, and they would go out of their way to try to impress you. These are the most people, they live the most miserably. If I wanted to impress you, I would go out and be next to the homeless and bums and have it on the live and ask money. I would probably honestly get more money. I would. Because people don't want to give anything to what's real and what's truth. In other cultures, these people actually get fed. Everyone gets fed. Yeah, they actually respect these people and love these people. So when people say Satan runs the world, I won't go that far. But I will say that a lot of evil runs the world, and it's your choice. Yeah. I could make money doing so many things. It's easy to make money. Homeless people probably make more money than a lot of people working. The government gives out free land all over the world. The government gives out free money, free healthcare, so much free food. I mean, yeah. Thank you. Can't say that. Pavel, Petrovic. Yeah, he's written our law on our hearts. That's. Yeah, you're right. I agree with you, Evan Kirkland. Thank you, Poppy Zilla. Yeah, when you start holding stuff in, it creates a snowball effect. Yeah. But people do this like for pretty much their whole life. Yeah. To be honest, I've never really seen anyone make a drastic change. Not in a person's life. I haven't. I would, even though I found God and feel Him, which is the biggest change you'll ever make. I was always happy, funny, giggly, and positive like all of my life. So, yeah, even to the extent I haven't made that big of a change, but it is a big change, relatively speaking, to be awareness. But yeah, I don't really know. No one personally, I have never seen change. That means they're living miserably and angry. I look like I fight for my territory every day. I mean, that's actually hilarious. Yeah. Hello, Dylan Pringle. Yeah, you can post this. I am I, who am I? Thank you. Love this app. Everyone comes from God. We're all children of Him. So we do all feel the same. Only your thoughts will create an illusion. So anytime you don't feel love, or you think let's say you have an emotion, let's say you have something you don't like, well, trace it back. You're going to trace it back to your thought. Your thought is just your view. Change your view, then you change how you feel. You're not accepting love, so then you don't feel it. Yeah. Your life in general is the best feeling of everything. It's already inside of you. It's pure joy. The pure feeling of God. And there's no thoughts here. Yeah. You're just the feel. You are the pure feeling of life. Feel. Ideas are just taking you further away. Everything comes from that same feel of God. I mean, most people are animals, Xavier, and I'm trying. That's what I'm dedicating my life to. Yeah, Travis Color. Exactly. You got the Halo app? Yammy. Take action. Is Jesus God? Yes, he is. The old kings took the truth of connection with God. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I don't trust nobody in history. I simply don't know them. Do I trust Jesus Christ and his teachings? Of course I do. How's it going? Yeah. Do I trust people that saying, a lot of people say, oh, believe in me? No, I don't. I'd have to see something. I'd have for them to show me. So I do believe in Jesus Christ, and even more so, he was a real man, a real person. It's depending on the person. Yeah, you can pray. Putting your hands together is not just a positive thing. If you have negative intentions, you're literally casting cursing. So prayer is not all. Putting your hands together can be, you can have negative intentions. Yeah. Putting your hands together is amplifying the energy. Oh yeah, your beliefs influence everything. That's why I said it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You have to think for yourself. And underneath your thinking, before you're thinking, after you're thinking, okay? When you go to sleep, there's no thinking going on. This is the real you. It's a state you have to feel this. Because once you get into the state, and you can only be in it, like only you can experience this. Okay? Because there's no thoughts going on right now with me. Okay? First, you have to have a knowledge of the state. Okay? Else you couldn't even talk to somebody about it. Okay? Because when you get in, there's no ideas going on right now. There's no thoughts. That's why it seems like something. Yeah. And you're listening, yeah. But you're really, what I really want is for you to feel this. Because once it clicks, and you even see, you're aware of when you're not thinking, this is the Almighty. This is what God really is. He is the non-thinking state, but he's aware. This is why ideas, this is where they're trying to get you to. Forgiveness through Jesus Christ. Surrendering. Yeah. 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 Yeah, there's no ideas going on in nature. Your mind always wants to deny this because it can't get to the mind for most people. Yeah. It's actually when the mind is just completely resting. But God could be guiding you, Jeremy, to take the shower. We're going to be getting out of here. Only thing, it needs to be woken up. Hello, Veronica. The brain is very active. Yeah, well, prove it. Prove it. You act like you remember all this stuff when you were sleeping. To feel God is the only way to prove it, and everything living and around you. Yeah, it's a personal. It's most people, Michael Wardwell, as me and you know, don't really know as much as they think they know. It's when you have an idea, then you only know your idea, and you don't think anything outside of it. Yeah. It's a protection of prayer hand mudras, yeah. But I want to talk about free will real quick. Yeah, I believe you by your words. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you are protecting Michael Wardwell. But there's obviously people have, I don't know about voodoo and all the negative, because I don't do that. I don't study it. Okay. But so prayer might not be a negative one. That might actually be wrong, what I said about that. But I've never prayed negatively with the intention. That's more so when people are casting spells, which is very real. But people do it with their minds. And there's stuff to amplify it, basically. Yeah. But that's when we were talking about the voodoo. Yeah. Never seen a mirror shatter in my dreams ever. Yeah, you can see. You can definitely see. The thing about free will, I have made videos about this. First of all, it's whatever you believe. There is free will, but it's kind of like a fake prize. Okay? Because anything that is good, you have intuition, right? If you don't follow your intuition, yes, that is free will. I will say this. It is free will not to follow your intuition. But you're gonna face bad and negative consequences. Because your intuition is always right. Which would be the way of the heart. Okay? The way of love. So if God's telling you, oh, go left, and you use your free will, which would be your mind, to go right, well, you might fall off a cliff and get bit by a fox. Might break your leg. Okay? Yeah, you used your free will, of course. What I'm saying is your intuition from God is always telling you what to do. And once you follow that, which is good and right, you don't really have free will then, do you? It's a paradox, basically. And Yeah. So if God is telling me, oh, you need to write this book and tell the world, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go play video games and jack off. Yeah, jack off is a big one. Well, yeah. Then I'm gonna face consequences. What kind of free will is that? That sucks. Yeah. You're calling me a lunatic, and I love the world and want the world to be happy. So maybe you should look in the mirror. But that's it. Hello, Mrs. Rhonda. All right, God bless all you guys. Yeah. Thank you, bad to mind soul. There was a lot in Rotten Hearts today, Mrs. Rhonda. Thank you for being here, Jeremy Schmidt. Thank you, Vicky Goggins. You know, all the beautiful people that were in here. I'm going to be getting out of here. We're staying in here a lot longer. Thank you, ACGT. Oh, we're just getting out of here, Michelle. Thank you, Yami. Thank you, Adam. Jesus was a homeless man. All right. Thank you, Shin Akomi. Thank you, Michael Wardwell. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys for being in here. All right. I love all you guys. Yeah. Thank you, Patriot. I can't say her name. Povic, Palovic, Petrovic. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, people come in, they want to drop off their negativity. They want to go against me. That's perfectly on them. Yeah. They're obviously not hearing the words I speak. It's all right. I still have love from them all. Thank you, Michael Wardwell. I appreciate all you guys. You missed them, Shane. Yeah. Thank you, Boiling Frog. I appreciate you, Jeremy Schmidt. Thank you, Michelle. God bless all you guys. I really do appreciate you guys. I wish I could show you more. Yeah. But I guess I will at some future time. You guys are the best. I know some of you guys are just sitting in the back. So shout out to you guys too. Sometimes that's the best way to have it. Yeah. Thank you, Cave Voon, Cavong. All right. Thank you. I'll see you, Andreas. I forgot to say your name. I love you. Thanks for being here. God's only scary when you have fear in your heart. When you fear to give up your mind. I appreciate you, ACJT. All I have is love and happiness. If people want to say something different, they obviously are not feeling. They don't feel it. You're the person I gravitate towards too. I appreciate all you guys.